Hey, what's up? Nick from BioGear. Today I'm going to be doing a video that I've been wanting to make for quite a while. This is the Tumi Alpha Bravo Detrick backpack, and when they launched this sucker, I thought it was really cool. Had to wait to get my hands on it, but we got one now, so let's do a review on it. Alright, so yeah, this is the Alpha Bravo Detrick. It came out, I believe, this year in 2025, if I remember correctly. And I really wanted to get my hands on it. I thought it was a cool looking bag. The whole blocky aesthetic is neat to me. I enjoy bags with this and all the pockets all over it. And I was actually kind of, this isn't quite the right bag for me, but it may be the right bag for you in a sense that this is not a traditional style backpack. I don't know if anybody is a frequent Tumi addict like I am, but there was the Tumi Excursion backpack, and it was similar in layout to where it was like a folding duffel bag style backpack. But that backpack did not have a laptop compartment of its own on the rear, so it was severely limited in its capability, if you ask me, if you can't carry a laptop and travel. So this is what you have now. It's a 33-liter tank of a backpack, and I would say this is very designed for travel and travel first. This is hardly an office bag, if you ask me, and the reason being is because when you start getting away from the traditional layout where you have like top entry zippers and everything, you know, any normal backpack that you can just open up, get inside, and get your stuff out easily, this bag does not quite fit that bill. If you start unzipping the top zippers and stuff, you're gonna have a bit of an issue getting into the rest of your stuff. So for comparison, just for size's sake, this is this is the navigation from Tumi. This is the 18-liter backpack. This is 33, so it is definitely bigger, wider, holds a lot more stuff for sure. So yeah, very purpose built. So without talking around too much more, on the back you have your laptop compartment here. There is a 16-inch MacBook Pro in here, and it fits in there with plenty of room. There are a lot of 17-inch or even potentially 18-inch gaming laptops that can fit in here. Just do your homework. I think 11.5 is going to be the pushing it limit for width of laptops, and then height you just got almost 18 inches worth of height in here. So it can hold a very big computer. Behind that laptop though, there is a tablet sleeve back here to where you can drop an iPad in here, no problem. 11 inches. Very reasonable size to fit in there with a keyboard. So, and that's it. It's just a padded rear compartment, which is exactly what this bag needed and didn't have in a previous version. So moving on though, you do have a nice quick access top compartment up here. Drops in pretty well. Good size, very good size actually for a top pocket. So you could easily throw keys, wallet, sunglasses, everything else in there too. As you hear, that zipper's a little hard to get back going around to its spot for some reason. I don't know if it's just because the two zippers are extremely close in contact to each other, but it's a little harder to get the zipper closed up top than open. That may just be a problem with this specific bag, I don't know. Front compartment though, you do have a front flat zipper in here. There is a key leash, so you can hang your keys and throw them in this front pocket. Easy access in there. And that goes in most of the entire face of this lid up here. That's all dedicated towards that front pocket. It's just very thin. So if you start putting thick items in there, it will get bulged out. And lastly, you have this nice flip open door that has two good mesh pockets over here on the side. A good, pretty dense mesh instead of that open netty crap. And then you have this slightly allocatable flat back here to where you could potentially push this in and get a little more space, or have it flattened out and get more space on the inside of the bag. So good pockets though. I like it. I like those drawer styles. But this bag, and the reason why I keep saying it's not super daily friendly, is it's meant to be opened flat on the desk. You just flatten this sucker out, chase the zippers into the main compartment, and once you're in, now you've got basically full travel duffel bag in here. So you do have an extra zippered pocket that is a looser mesh on the main outside door, and so you can throw whatever else in here that you see fit. And then both sides of this have zippers that chase the whole way around, and then it's all just packing and putting whatever you want. So the side that has the laptop in it is pretty shallow. Taking, like, for instance, the Tumi, one of the DOP kits, right? Like just the toiletry kits that they sell. Reno, it always changes names, but it doesn't fit in here, you know, open, but it does fit on the other side just fine. So you put it over here on this side, you can absolutely, almost like it was made for it, get that sucker closed up and pack in whatever else you want to. Jackets, hoodies, you know, anything that you want to try and put in this thing and pack down and you know, work in there however you want, you can absolutely do that. So it does have a lot of potential we're packing. So anything else, this may be a little too thick. Yeah, that's gonna be too thick. So you gotta be careful about what you put on this laptop side, otherwise you're gonna really stretch everything out. But if you have smaller things, t-shirts rolled up in here would be no problem, jeans should be no problem, socks, anything like that should be no problem in this side. Just pack accordingly, right? But yeah, once you get everything in here, you have a really nice, you know, dense, good packing bag. And it's got a side handle too, which is super cool. So it's just, as you see though, getting into this thing, if I just wanted to reach in here and grab something, it's kind of a mission. So that's why you have the top pocket and you have the front pocket. Those are your tools. With that main compartment being already used though, you see that this is now getting bulged and pushed out, right? So your options are very limited once you start packing into the bag, but at least you can do that. And it does have these attachment points here if you'd like to attach in other Tumi Plus accessories. This might be a good option to do that. I hardly use my Tumi Plus accessories, but a bag like this I could definitely see using them. Hanging little stuff on the top too is no problem, and the sides. There's a few anchor points on here for that. And it may actually make sense on this bag just because your options are limited on where you can put your stuff. That being said, it still holds a lot. It's just, this isn't designed to be like, hey, I'm at work, let me just, you know, try and reach into here and grab something. No, you need to really have desk real estate or a bed that you can take this bag and lay it down on and then pack from inside of it. So just trying to portray what it is to live in a daily life with this bag, because it is not cheap. And I mean, I got it on sale at like $450 and it's still quite expensive even at $450. So $850 is the retail price in this guy. It's up there. So like I said though, there's handles on the sides of this bag. You got one on the side here, makes it very easy to pick up and drop. You also have one on the top that's between the handles. I do like handles being here. That's kind of a theme that's stuck with the Alpha Bravo line in general. They like doing that. And then you do still have some of the other cool little knickknacks of the Alpha Bravo. You have a hidden pocket here where your cell phone can fit in here just fine. So there's a hidden pocket, and then there's the pass-through for your suitcase, so you can drop the sucker on the suitcase handle. Now, I've been on some bags that have that for the side, where you just side load it onto the suitcase. This one's top to bottom, so you'll have to have your handlebar quite retracted if you want to get your handle through all the way. There are side stretchy pockets, or one stretchy pocket on this bag. I will never attempt to stuff a water bottle in something that gets this tight. It just doesn't make sense to me, but you could, in theory, stuff a water bottle in here. It's just going to be really tight, and that is still an option. One cool thing, though, is the bottom of this bag does have this little handle here on the front lid. So if you wanted to grab it by both the handles and work around, you absolutely can grab in there and grab that real quick. So very neat. Past that, this bag actually did come with a sternum strap from the factory. I think this is the first Tumi bag I've seen that comes with a sternum strap right out the rip, at least for the Alpha Bravo line, right? Some of the other bags have, but this is usually a sold separately accessory from Tumi, and they included it at least on this colorway of this bag, which is cool. So with all that being said, again, I'm going to say who this bag is for. I think it's for people that want to travel and are going somewhere. This will still fit under the seat in front of you on an airplane, on most airlines, I'm sure. Tumi usually sizes their width and height, or length and width, I'm sorry, according to that. But the height is very tall in this bag, so it will encroach a little bit in your feet space. But I mean, for a personal item carry-on, this thing is pretty jacked. It's pretty big. So yeah, I think it's a cool bag. I'm personally returning it, so because this isn't quite something I'm going to use very often, and plus I'd rather use a traditional laptop just for my own packing methods. And yeah, but if this is something that you'd have considered getting for your travels, I think it would fit the bill pretty well if you know what to expect. But if you want to use it as your office bag and your travel bag, you know, just watch how hard it was for me to get some stuff out of it and decide if that's something you want to deal with every day, you know. 'Cause like I said, just getting a hoodie out of this bag means I got to put it on the desk, zip all the way around, flip it open, and unzip another zipper and get my hoodie out. I can't just zip the top, reach in, grab my hoodie. So, but yeah, different strokes for different folks. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for tuning into another video. Have a good one. God bless.